Jono, first home win of the campaign, just sum that one up for us.
It's been a long time coming, hasn't it? It was a good performance, I thought, for the first 70-75 minutes were outstanding. First half we were brilliant. Second half we did well, created some good opportunities. And then for the last 15 minutes, look, you're coming up against a team that have been at this level a long time, players have been at this level a long time. I know they won promotion last year, but Paul's managed probably more games than me and Byrne have at this level of football. And he knows what me and Byrne think of me in terms of a manager and the job he does at the football club that he's at. Always punching above his weight. So we knew what was going to come. When they got that goal, which weren't deserved, you know, obviously pull back pass and then a pull kick from Matt and end up punishing us. You knew you were going to come under pressure. And with the type of players that they've got, and we were making our changes, we were getting smaller, they were getting bigger, they were getting more robust. But I thought we handled the pressure really well. I think we have in most games, to be honest. It's not the type of game we generally lose. You know, we talked about when we concede and lose games, it tends to come off the back of mistakes. Again, we concede off a mistake. But from a performance point of view, we're dead happy. Really pleased with the performance.
We'll start with Rick Smith's goal. That's got to be up there for goals you've seen throughout your long career.
It's outstanding, weren't it? But listen, Rick's a player. You know, he played central midfielder for us for the first 5 or 6 games of the season, remember? Technically outstanding. So he's got that in his locker. Probably doesn't do it enough, to be fair, but it was really weird how they just kept backing off. And you're thinking, with the dew and the pitch being wet, if he hits that right there, it's going to cause a keeper problem, but he hits it so well, he's put it in the corner, but beautiful strike. And we were well on top at that point. I think either just before or after Hanks hit it one as well to test the keeper from distance. So it's good to see them doing things that we were doing last year and we probably haven't done enough of. And I think when a team's been on a coach for 2 or 3 hours, you have to start that quick. They're not always, you know, the legs aren't working properly. They're not going to get out to the balls quick. So you've got to take them opportunities when they come.
It's not just the strike as well. Did well to read the play just before and take the ball off them.
Yeah.
And then second half, obviously Jordan gets a goal. Good to see him back in the goals. First one in the league for him. Just what sort of thing can that do for his confidence going forward?
I think he's been brilliant the last 2 games. I think he's been brilliant, and I mean that. I use that word purposely. I think he's been brilliant. I think the one thing I'll never question with Jordan is his endeavour and work rate. But I think going for so as long as he did in the league without scoring, obviously scored in the FA Cup, you could see it affecting him. But that were a brilliant finish, proper number 9's finish, one-on-one, bang into the corner, and I'm buzzing for him because he deserved it. His play deserved it. But I think the sign of Tunde. His 3-game ban and Sunday scoring his goals while he was banned, I think has given him a bit of sort of reinvigorated him a little bit. I think he needed that. But that was a top performance from him tonight. Led the line. Yeah, listen, no one has to tell us about Jordan. No one has to tell you guys about Jordan. Everybody in the league knows about Jordan, how good he is. But it was just about the numbers stacking up as well as his performances. And yeah, they're pleased for him. What
sort of positives does it give when you've got enough midfielders fit that it lets you put Maynard at the back and put Duxbury out wide where he's best?
Let's not get away from it. You know, I can say this now with one, and we're on a decent little run of form, to be fair, over the last 5 or 6 games. But our injury, and it still is, our injury. I've never been involved in anything remotely like it, where we've had the amount of players we've had missing, and that takes up a huge chunk of your budget as well. So you can't always go and replace like for like. So Nicky has only come back into the team over the last 2 or 3 weeks, and he's getting through games. Tunde himself, who we signed from Southport, hasn't hardly played at Southport. So we've now got lads coming, starting games for us who sort of getting fit during the game time, if that makes sense. So start to get bodies back allows us to rotate a little bit. You look at that front four: Jordan, Tunde, Duds, Josh Hancock. We can rotate, keep lads fresh. We've not had the opportunity to do it. We did it on Saturday with 1 or 2. And it just makes it so much easier, especially in this league, because the schedule. Listen, I listen to professional football at the top level more about the schedule, and it gets on my nerves. I'll be honest with you, when you see what these lads have to do. You know, last week we went to Radcliffe on a Saturday and South Shields on a Tuesday. Chester have gone to Darlington tonight. They go to Needham Market on Saturday. It's ruthless, but every team has to do it at this level. We go to Peterborough in a couple of weeks on a Tuesday night. Don't moan about the schedule. Get on with it, because we do. We have to do it. But with that, with us being part-time and lads going to work, they pick up niggles, pick up injuries, they can't recover. We've got probably 2 or 3 lads that have played tonight. They'll be up at 6, 7 in the morning on the building site. You can't recover. It's hard manual labour, and that's why lads keep picking up these injuries. So we're hardly training at the minute. You know, Thursday night tends to be a lighter session, a recovery session, then bang, you're back in again on Saturday. And that's why last week was tough, because your Oxford Cities, your Buxtons, your Scunthorpes are all full-time or at least hybrid daytime training where they can recover. Things like us in Leamington, they'll get home tonight after midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, they're going to work, and they'll have injuries to nurse themselves. We're getting lads back, but the big thing for us is making sure that we rotate them enough so that they don't get injured again.
Just one final one. Obviously, you've mentioned the travel there. Back home on Saturday. What sort of platform does this win now give for Saturday's game?
At the end of the day, it's just 3 points. I shouldn't say it's just 3 points. It's what we're here to do. It's what we do. But I always talk about performance, and if we perform well, we know more often than not we should get the result. I thought the performance tonight was very good. I think Rochelle have had a point maybe tonight against Needham Market, so the gap between us and them is nothing. They know beating us leapfrogs us. So confidence has got to be there. You know, as I said, we've been on a decent run, not a good run. Let's not get away from the fact it's been a good run, because it hasn't. Been on a decent run. Great at getting a win at home and a Tuesday night at home, but you've got to back it up. Good sides back results up, like we did a couple of weeks ago with Radcliffe and South Shields. So hopefully we have a full squad to pick from for Saturday, and in terms of what we've got tonight, that is, and then try and back it up with 3 points with a good performance Saturday.